What's up, guys? Nyonyxx here. You're probably wondering what the fuck you just heard. Basically, I just did 50 presets in a row and uploaded and made 50 videos in a row, part of what I call the Big 50 preset pack. This is number 50, the last one that I'm doing. Basically, it's just a Nyan cat theme with kind of a Daft Punk and a modern talking style preset base to it. It has no real actual track that went with it originally, just a sound I made for shits and giggles. So if for some reason you want this sound, you can copy it, follow along, or you can download it on my Facebook page for free. As like I said, it's part of the Big 50 preset pack, and I urge you to check out my other videos. There's tons of other presets that I'm sure you guys are looking for, so check those out as well. But I'll try to make the sound just in case. OSC1, you want to have that on a 000, put it on a screamer, and a spectrum. WT position is right here, intensity halfway, amp all the way up. Go to LFO 6, route it as such, and make sure it's all green on the left side. Oscillator 2, I need you to go to again, or just go to a square saw 1, crank it all the way to the right, have that down -36. Also need that on a spectrum, intensity halfway, and amp right here. Make sure the slider's in the middle. Oscillator 3, we have the famous modern talking, sorry about that. That's my preset, so I made whatever I wanted on this one. Put it on spectrum, put that down to -36. On this one, I need you to route LFO 5 to it, and make sure the green's on top as such. Intensity right here, WT right here, amp all the way up, spectrum, and put that right in the middle. This says 48, it's not needed, the mod os isn't on. Noise is on, but it's not needed. Feedback is on, it's not needed. This clip actually is in here, but not on, so don't worry about it. This is very important. On insert 2, I need you to go to the sample and hold. Match my settings as close as possible. Adjusting this pitch that direction will make it sound more Skrillexy, and adjusting it this direction will make it sound more Daft Punky, and going too far make it sound like nothing, and going too far this way sounds like shit. So you got to find the magic sweet spot, and I probably just lost mine that I spent so long finding. So yeah, try to find a sweet spot in that patch, that section. Alright, let's go to the filter area. Make sure you slide that all the way to the top on serial. Cereal, I'm hungry. The mix area, slide it all the way to top on 1. I need you to go to a Daft, surprise, surprise, resonance right here, cut off all the way to the left, and do what I always do. If you see my videos, route an envelope 2 there, and slide it all the way to the top, just as such. FX1, put some reverb on there, put a lot of reverb on there actually. Make sure you do that. And then FX2, I have a lot of delay. Again, I'm just fucking around, so I put some delay on it. Okay, cool. Follow those. And then my EQ settings are as follows. So if you want the exact sound, copy those. Okie dokie. Now let's go down to the voicing tab. It's going to be Unisono 1, polyphon, trigger always. Nothing there is important. OSC tab. Equal all the way down. No glide on this one. Nothing on this. None of this is important. Go down to envelope 2, which is active. And remember, you slid this one to here. And you have the attack as such. Delay as such, decay and level as such, and then release as such, which I have a macro set to the release. Changing this will make it sound way more talking, and then it just, these funky sounds come in, shit hits the fan. So play around with that release if you want to get some interesting sounds that probably aren't useful in any modern production unless you want to sound like, I don't know, someone new. There you go, new sound, yay. So yeah, make sure your curve looks like my curve the best you can, and you should be good to go. Then go to the envelope 4. You want delay all the way down, attack right here, decay halfway, level cranked up, release halfway, and everything else to make sure it matches. And your filter curve looks, or your envelope curve looks like mine. Now we have down to LFO. So we have LFO 5. Remember, is routed to here, down to the modern talking with the green on top. You want the amp cranked all the way up. You want the rate about 1/4. You want the X fade curve all the way to the top. You want this curve selected, and you want the curve to peak right here. So it's peaking right on top of that line. So make sure you do that. And attack and decay in the middle. Then lastly, we have LFO 6, which is right here. And again, LFO 6 is routed just as such with the green on top. You want the amp cranked up. You want this rate. You know, this rate's about 1/4. This rate is between 1/4 and half. So make sure you make that adjustment on the LFO 6. X fade curve all the way to the top. Same curve as the other LFO 5. It's peaking the same spot right on top of that line. So make sure it peaks right there. As you can tell, they are at the same spot. And then attack and decay right in the middle. That should pretty much do it for that preset. Again, that's just me fucking around, celebrating the fact that I just uploaded slash made 50 presets and 50 tutorials in one big go at it. So yeah, you can download this for free on my Facebook page. Check out the big 50 preset pack. There's 50 other sounds. I think it ended up with like 60 or something, 70 presets. I don't know, some obscene number of presets. You can grab them all for free, and I appreciate the support. And if you have any questions, let me know. All right, peace, guys.